close and hold me fast. The magic spell you cast. This is La Vie en Rose. When you kiss me, heaven sighs, and though I close my eyes, I see La Vie en Rose. When you press me to your heart, I'm in a world apart, a world where roses bloom. And when you speak, angels sing from above. Everyday words seem to turn into love songs.
Dear Uncle, this is the first time I'm talking to you. Not because I didn't want to before, I just never got the chance. You see, you left us before I could even speak. My only memory of your face is a photograph. You and my dad sitting side by side, I almost mistook you for twins. Smiling behind two pairs of large eyeglasses and 80s mustaches, and a good head of hair that he still has to this day. But now Dad doesn't smile when he thinks of you anymore. See, I once asked him, Dad, after 10 years of being in love, what would you have done if when you told her how you felt, Mom didn't feel the same way? He said to me, son, I would have been very upset. I would have been. Maybe for 6 months, maybe for a year, but then I would have to move on. You see, love isn't actually worth more than this. Love unanswered isn't worth dwelling upon, and love certainly wasn't worth your uncle's life. I never asked how and when they found you. Never asked whether it was a noose or an overdose. I didn't need to know the details, the broad strokes of this story we're telling. You fell in love and never got back up. Rather than bury the ache and rise, you stayed in your pit and then asked us to bury you. And I'll never get past the bitter irony of your tombstone. You were named Fuad. Your name literally means heart, a heart that no longer speaks to your limbs, but rather lies silent 6 feet under Alexandria. A heart that fooled you into thinking you could never live without her. So here, now we live without you. I never asked Dad about you. You see, I fear that every time he has to think of you, it'll feel like losing you all over again. I never asked him about the woman you loved and what it was about her that drove you right into the ground. I imagine your life lived and your memories had she just said, I love you too. Would you now have a shelf full of photo albums, full of chronicles, full of memories? Our wedding, our honeymoon, David's baptism, Sarah's first communion, kids' graduations, our 25th anniversary. Dear Uncle, I never ask about you, and yet you speak to me. Your death is a constant living lesson in life and love, and for that I thank you. And I hope I can see you again. It'd be great to see you smile.
Give your heart and soul to me, and life will always be La Vie.